Early Harvard applicants who received their acceptance letters are now changing their mind and refusing to attend the Ivy League school over concerns of anti-Semitism on campus. Already this year, Harvard reporting a 17% drop in early admissions applications compared to last year. Christopher Rims, a college admissions consultant and founder of Command Education, and he joins me now. Christopher, 30,000-foot view. Did you ever think you would see the day where Harvard would go from where it's been for hundreds of years, i.e. everybody's dream school, to where it's gone in the last 3 months, which is kind of people scared to go there?
Well, first, thank you for having me. I think that this is a complete shock. I've had almost virtually every student I've ever worked with who got into Harvard early pretty much stopped. This is the first time and first application season where I've seen a student who got into Harvard early that I've worked with for almost 3.5, 4 years now, starting in 9th grade. And we're seeing them say, you know what, I want to apply to other schools because what if I graduate and this stigma and this reputation of Harvard stays the same? That's their true concern. And they're wondering if they should be applying to other schools like Washington University, St. Louis, Vanderbilt, Emory. So this is the first time this has happened. Normally, my student will get into Harvard or top tier school, and then that'll be it. We're done. So congratulations, you finished the process. But now we're seeing students say, you know what, let me double think this. Let me think about other options.
You mentioned families are concerned that their kids are going to be branded with what I'm going to call a scarlet H at this point instead of scarlet letter A. What are families also telling you about this process as they go through it? What are their concerns?
I mean, their biggest concern is really the reputation. A lot of students want to get into these schools because they want the prestige, they want the pedigree, they want the association, and of course, the great education. But you can also get a great education not only from Harvard, not only from a Penn or Columbia, but from other schools like Duke, from Vanderbilt. And we've seen tremendous increase. And actually, applications are up. Duke reported over 1,000 more applicants than any previous early decision round. And that represents pretty much a 28% increase this year over last year for the early round, which is significant. And that just shows you the demand.
So Duke, Vandy, what other schools are benefiting from Harvard's pain?
Duke, Vandy, Emory, Washington, St. Louis, even University of Miami we're seeing, UT Austin, USC. I mean, I'm seeing students applying to all of these schools.
Can Harvard dig out of this hole?
I think so, but I think the leadership will need to change. I have some students I'm working with who are currently in 9th and 10th grade kind of preparing for this process because it's not like 20, 30 years ago where if you had the grades, you had the test scores, you'd be able to get in or really have a good chance. Now the grades and test scores are the foundation. So when I'm working with students, 3, 4, even 5 years before they actually apply, we're strategizing everything. And I think by then, if and hopefully when the leadership of these universities really changes, I really think it's going to be a long time, but I think they're going to be able to build back their reputation.
Interesting. Yeah, I always say, to your point just now, I couldn't get into Dartmouth if I applied today. Like, no chance in you-know-what. But that does beg the question, do I want my kids going to these institutions if this is the kind of environment they're going to be in? To your point, we'll see if they sort of resurrect this over the course of the coming years and coming decades. Christopher Rim, really fascinating discussion. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir.